My name is First Lieutenant Michael Cooper, and I'm the pilot in command today on these orientation flights. We're going to be flying cadet orientation rides today. Today we're doing syllabus number 2, which includes flight maneuvers, flight operations, using the trim tab, the flaps, the ailerons, and the rudder. These are Civil Air Patrol cadets Zach, Smetana, and Andrew Mcclelland. And today we're going on an O-ride on syllabus number 2, Civil Air Patrol, Branson West, Missouri at KFWB. We're flying this beautiful Civil Air Patrol aircraft. It's a Cessna 182, November 90516 X-ray. It's a great plane. It's based here in Branson West. The first thing we do is we do a pre-flight, an extensive pre-flight of the aircraft to make sure it's in good flying condition. We're going to be discussing trimming for level flight, stability of the aircraft in hands-off flying, attitude flying. We're going to talk about the trim controls and straight flying to a checkpoint using visual references, dead reckoning, and pilotage. We're going to discuss the effects of lift, drag, and gravity on the airplane and the relationship of lift, angle of attack, and relative wind. We're going to demonstrate a shallow bank turn and point out how the airplane will remain in the turn with controls neutral. And we're going to talk about load factors during the turn. Cadets each have an opportunity to take 5 different orientation rides in a powered aircraft, and this is orientation ride number 2. We're at Branson West, Missouri. Come fly with us. Andrew Mcclelland and Zach Smetana have been on another O-ride previously, and they're excited about their second one today. Pilot operating handbook, check.
Number 2, pilot's weight and balance.
Weight and balance, check.
Parking brake.
Parking brake set, check.
Tail tie down.
Tail tie downs removed, check.
Control surfaces.
Control surfaces are good, check.
Right flap.
Right flap. On the right flap, we check to make sure it's all tight. All the nuts and bolts are secure. And the flap is secure. Check.
The right
aileron. On the aileron, we look at all the pins, make sure the pins are in all these piano hinges. There's 1, 2, 3 of these pins. Make sure there's nuts on all these bolts up here holding the aileron on, and they're all there, all in place. Turns freely, check. In the right fuel sump, what we do is we drain a little bit of fuel out of the sump.
Oh, yeah.
The sump's right here. Drain a little fuel there, and make sure that there's no water, no sediment, nothing in the fuel, and that looks clean. Check.
Right fuel quantity.
Right fuel quantity. Okay, you hold this 1 second. Got to climb up there and visually check the fuel quantity, because you don't trust the gauges. You got to make sure that it's got 25 gallons, and you do that with one of these testers. Don't leave anything up to chance. Always check the fuel physically, manually, and don't trust the gauges. And there it is, 25 gallons. That's exactly right.
Sources.
Static sources are here. It's clear. Check.
Prop, spinner, ignite,
Inlet.
Inlet.
The prop and the spinner, you feel it. Make sure there's no dents or dings. Make sure it's smooth. Make sure there's nothing in here, no bird nests, no junk, no trash, no plastic bags. Check. Looks good.
Nose, wheel, and strut and tire.
Nose wheel and strut and tire. A little bit compressed. Sometimes I lift it up a little bit that way so we get a little more give in that nose wheel strut. Tire looks good, pressure looks good. Check.
Nose tie down.
Nose tie down's removed. Check.
Engine oil filler cap.
Engine oil filler cap is here. It's tight. Check.
Engine oil dipstick.
Engine oil dipstick's here. Check to make sure it has the right quantity. And I just put some in yesterday. It's right at 12 quarts. That's perfect. Check. After every flight, we fill this plane up to 25 gallons in each tank. It can hold a lot more, but 25 gallons gives us a really good payload, and about 4-hour range, which is about as much as most people want to fly anyway. Pitot.
Pilot.
Pitot tube covers here, and that's got to be clear because that gives us the airspeed indication. Clear, check. Make sure there's no mud or debris in that little hole.
Left fuel vent.
Left fuel vent's here. Make sure it's clear, check.
Okay, stall warning.
Stall warning. Gotta turn the master switch on. And the stall warning is right here. Check. Nuts and bolts are all there. It's secure. Everything looks in place. Check.
That's it. Actually.
We're at Branson West, Missouri. Come fly with us.